Hello and welcome to Snipes Castle, the U.S. Navy SEALs podcast with your host, retired Senior Chief Darryl Starks, and my partner, retired Chief Petty Officer Dennis B. What up, Dennis?
Hey, what's going on, Daryl?
All right. Got another sea story. All right. This is
Okay,
Senior
let's get
Chief.
it.
Yeah. This is Senior Chief True Navy Sea Stories, where either me or my partner, Dennis B., or a guest will tell us a sea story from their time in the Navy. This is real life, as always, on Snipes Castle. So some of these stories can make you laugh, sad, and even mad at times. But we're giving you the real. If you have a sea story and want to come on Snipes Castle, let me know so we can discuss. All right, sea stories will play on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And now, Dennis, for another sea story. This sea story I call The Sailor That Defeated a Navy Failed Drug Test. A failed Navy drug test.
Oh man, do I have those too?
All right, everybody know that in the Navy you get random urinalysis. All right, zero tolerance for drugs. This is one organization you can't get by. That they probably won't send you to rehab. Usually, when you get popped or found with drugs, it's a wrap. You're done. you know. And in this case, I was on a USS Halliburton, my second ship after a failed stint at HU4 at becoming a craft master engineer. But I checked on board the USS Halliburton FFG 40, FFG small ship. All right. Everybody, like Dennis, everybody, you know, on a cruiser, you walk by topsiders and you know their names and you know
Yeah,
them. You know them because hey,
yeah.
he's an ops division, all right. But on the FFG, I know the OS. I know who he's married to. I know how much kids he has.
Wow.
That's how tight the crew is on the FFG because it's so small. The ship's so small. Everybody know each other. Engineers sleep with supply berthing. we sleep with supply berthing. We both share a berthing together. So we know those dudes. We know those dudes'
Yeah.
lives as well. We all hung out together. So tight ship, FFG. Sorry to see them go, but they say they're bringing back a FFG type class ship.
They
You
are.
know,
They are. Yeah.
they say they're bringing them back. But on to our C story. So we got this OS3, who will call him OS3 Adams. We call him OS3 Adams. All right.
Such a common name.
Yeah, OS3 Adams, right? So I know this guy because if OS, if OS ain't on watch watching his radar, what is he doing? He's cleaning his painting his P-way or he's in his rack. Shout
Yeah.
out to the horses out there. But that's how we snipe see y'all. But this dude was always in his P-way, his pass his way. He's always, every time he walked by there, he's up there cleaning, doing, damage control, petty officer, PMS, painting that P-way. That P-way was like off of a museum, a ship that's in port all the time, museum, man. The
That's
floor was like
impressive.
glass. There was not a freaking ghost herder dust on the floor, man. You probably could go and eat your chow on the floor. That's how clean that floor always. But that dude was on the floor. That dude was on that P-way 24/7. He was a squared away dude. He was like went out for like sale of the quarter. I think he actually made sale of the quarter. They loved this dude. That ship loved that. He's just one of them guys that everybody loved. He's just that, the golden boy. He's the
Oh,
ship's
okay.
golden boy.
One of those.
So we the ship had a shipwide urinalysis and he popped positive.
Wow.
And of course that spreads through the ship. Who popped positive? Who popped positive? I'm like, no, who popped positive? And OS3 Adams popped positive. Get out of here, man. Ain't no way OS3 Adams popped positive for drugs. Ain't no way. OS3 Adams, the golden boy, the squared away dude, looked like he just woke up with a brand new uniform every day. I'm serious. This dude was just too damn squared away. It was almost like it was fake. This dude uniform was squared away. His shoe was like glass. But he popped positive on the urinalysis. And so, of course, you know what that means. You pop positive, it's a wrap. Zero tolerances, Zero tolerance, you out of here. So several months go by, and there's whispers saying, hey, you know, OS3 Adams coming back, right? I'm like, coming back to where? He got reinstated. He coming back.
Wow.
Coming back? This guy, you know, I guess his family got some deep pockets, but they hired a lawyer, and this must have been a damn good lawyer. It must have been a really good lawyer. Beat the case, you know,
Wow.
said, you know, hey, it was you know, something he ate or some supplement he took, because he was in shape, dude.
Yeah.
Some supplement he took. And usually they don't care. You know, usually, you know, drugs in your system, that's a wrap.
Yeah.
But this lawyer worked this case, and he got this dude reinstated back into the Navy, back at his same pay grade, OS3. You know, because he got busted down, placed on restriction, all that stuff. But he came back as OS3, like nothing, like nothing ever changed. Was back on the ship,
What year was
back
that?
on the. That was between 96 and 98.
Oh yeah,
96 and 98.
it used to be much stricter back in the day. That's for
Yeah, oh
sure.
yeah. 96 and 98. So he back on the ship doing this thing like nothing ever happened.
Hmm.
And guess what, Dennis? Another command urinalysis came around. And guess what, Dennis? Do you know this son of a bitch pop again?
What? Wow. That is what did he pop on the same thing though?
He popped on the same thing. Popped on the same thing. And it was like, you got to be kidding me. This dude popped again. So everybody found out that he popped again. Everybody was just in amazement. You know, it's like, he popped again. What? So in the POD the next day, when we read the POD, there was a line item in the POD that said OS3 Adams. I think it was like at 1300. No, it was early in the morning. It was like not 0900 or something. It was in the POD. OS3 Adams banished from the ship. That was a line item in the POD.
What?
OS3 Adams banished from the ship. And from what I was told, you know, and I heard it from several accounts, his sea bag was on the quarterdeck, and the XO, who loved that guy, I mean, loved that guy. Everybody loved that guy, man. He was the ship's golden boy, right? They say the XO, you know, FFG, the XO, because we were stationed in Portsmouth, Virginia, one of the few ships that was stationed in Portsmouth, Virginia. He took a sea bag and threw it all the way on the pier.
That's awesome.
Threw it all the way on the pier, from the brow all the way to the pier. And they said, the XO say, get the F off this ship right now. You're a disgrace. And he went off, and that was the last we heard of OS3 Adams, the guy that beat the Navy drug urinalysis. And this was like 6 months later. So you got time to get all what's ever in your system out or whatever. And he pops again for the same thing. You know, I can't remember specifically what it was, but it was a banned substance. And he got popped again, and they banished him from the ship, had him the POD and everything. You know,
wow, that is
so
that's quite an story.
yeah, drugs, zero tolerance to drugs, but this guy beat the case with a lawyer from his parents, because his parents had some deep pockets, came back in like nothing ever happened, popped again, banished from the ship. You know, but man, whew, fool me once.
Yeah, you know, as I was mentioning earlier, being in UPC, I was holding duty for about 3 years, and I had to go to court martial twice for a sailor, two different sailors, and they both popped and they both beat the system. So I think this whole policy in the Navy with zero tolerance is not really zero tolerance anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
it is.
Up. Yeah. I'm seeing what you're saying, but that's the first time I heard somebody beat the case. Right now, and you telling me somebody else beat it too as well, huh?
Twice.
Wow.
Two different sailors beat the system. Not, I don't want to say the system. It's just the process. Like,
Yeah, the process.
There's certain things that get examined during court martials that us, even as the chiefs, we're not aware, because there's a whole process from point you collect sample to the point it gets to the lab. So there's yeah, it's a some of the sailors are able to beat the system.
And for those people that are doing urinalysis, that volunteer to do the urinalysis, usually it's like the first classes,
Yeah,
that do the urinalysis on board ship. But don't get, upset because the first class or whoever is watching you urinate into that cup. Yeah, you don't be watching my pecker, man. You can't be watching my pecker. He got to look at you discharge into that cup.
yeah,
And
those are the
so,
rules.
there won't be no question that, switched the cup out, or you had like a tube in your damn
Yeah,
a uniform and dump urine into the cup. He got to watch that, because I can't remember what ship it was, but there's like, hey man, you gotta go up there, because you saw the guy popped, and I'm the one that watched him. I'm the guy that watched him, and I had to go up there and say, yeah, he discharged into the cup.
yep.
But yeah, be mindful of that, because anybody can pop, and you're gonna have to go say, hey, yes, I saw him urinate into this cup. So make sure you take that job seriously. It's just not, you turn your back and you watch, you let him do his thing. You got to actually watch him. That's the job.
That's
Pecker checker.
That's right. Yeah, definitely.
All right. But that's my sea story about the sailor that defeated a failed drug test. Came back on and popped again. I'm like, God damn. 2 chance. If you got that one chance, you better take it.
Exactly.
They ain't going for that second time, because he was banished from the ship. All right. Again, everybody, you got any final words, Dennis?
No, this is just another one of the stories about the Navy life that sometimes you shouldn't be breaking them rules.
Yeah, man, for sure. Especially they gave you a second chance.
Yeah.
All
exactly.
right, everybody. All right, this has been Senior Chief's True Navy Sea Stories. Thank you for watching. Like I said, if any of y'all got a sea story you want to share with me, share with us, and we'll listen to it. And if it's worthy of coming on, which is most sea stories are, because it's real good to listen to, because you learn a lot from these sea stories. You learn a lot, and those that are active duty can take it on and remember, hey, you shouldn't do drugs. First of all, you shouldn't do drugs while you're active duty. But you can learn from this and take it on and be successful in your careers. All right, Dennis. From me, Dow Starks, and Dennis B. Hey, everybody, thanks for watching. And we're out until the next one. Remember, Tuesdays and Thursdays, Seniors True Sea Stories. We're out, boy, everybody. Fair winds, following seas. Bye-bye.
Hard work, hard work, that's what they say. Hard work, I earn my pay. Hard work, do it every day. Hard work, I get up about 2:45. Hard work.